Mike, I got
Listen,
you.
oh my God. Because I am very against what they did with the 4th overall pick. And let me explain why. Because in short form content and TikTok and Twitter posts and Instagram posts, when I talk about Anthony Richardson, it allows people to take a sentence and turn it into a whole narrative. Let me just say why I think Anthony Richardson at 4th overall is a terrible pick. The guy is being compared to, in the comments, not me, in the comments, people in the media, Jalen Hurts, Cam Newton, Patrick Mahomes, for just a few names. What did he do in college that compares to anything that they did in college? Jalen Hurts won national championship. Patrick Mahomes put up ridiculous numbers and way higher completion percentage. Cam Newton was one of the best college football players ever. Some people compared him to Tim Tebow, Florida quarterbacks. Tim Tebow was a 2-time national champion and
one
a
of the
Heisman
greatest
Trophy
college
winner.
quarterbacks of all time.
Like,
yeah,
and they're like, oh, well, he's like them. No, he's not. He looks like them maybe on the field. Some of the things he does look like it, but he's not. He didn't win football games. He had a 50% completion percentage. He threw some terrible interceptions. He lost games against bad teams. He doesn't have enough of a sample size of play to be sure to take him at 4th overall that he can become the quarterback you think he can. Like,
you're drafting combine man. You were drafting.
You drafted the guy
man.
who was the you got completely bamboozled by the combine hype, by the pro day, by the front flips, by all the nonsense that does not matter at the quarterback position. If he does all that and reads a coverage like Bryce Young, and wins football games like Cam Newton, Tim Tebow, and Jalen Hurts did, you love this prospect. He would have been the number 1 overall pick if that's the case. He's not. And you took him at 4th overall. He's a bust waiting to happen. And you had other needs in Indy. That's the thing that really bothers me. You didn't have to go quarterback. And I'm not saying, by the way, people are like, well, is Levis better? No, Levis isn't better. There's a reason Levis dropped out of the 1st round. You didn't have to go quarterback. If you wanted to get a quarterback, you should have been aggressive and try to go get Stroud or Young. Or wait till next year or go be aggressive in free agency again like you have in the recent years. This is not the answer. And then you look at the rest of the picks. There's only a few that I like, honestly.
Yeah,
Josh Downs is a steal.
I was going to say
Josh Downs is a steal. He drafted.
Brent's is a reach there, I think.
Brent's is a reach for sure. Darius Rush, I like out of South Carolina. He was able to cover some pretty talented SEC receivers and do well. I don't love Will Mallory at tight end out of Miami, overrated. Evan Hall is going to be a good role player with Jonathan Taylor in the running back room. Jalen Jones, again, interesting corner prospect. I think he could be pretty good. But besides that, I don't really like any of the other picks.
Yeah, nothing really stands out to me.
So,
then,
like,
you're blessed with the 4th overall pick. Right.
There's just so many better options. People are saying, well, what would you have done? Well, I don't know.
I would have traded back.
If Stroud or Young doesn't fall to you in some miracle, trade back. Or, I don't know. This just isn't the right move for them right now. And people are like, well, this quarterback developed Hurts in Philly, and he's like the same thing as Hurts. No, he's not. He's not Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts was so much better in college.
And even then,
was more ready.
Hurts took 3 years to develop to be the quarterback that we know him as today.
Started like 30 games and won like 28 of them,
Now, do I think Steichen could do it? Maybe. I will say that.
I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just
I think Steichen might build an offense up that actually makes Anthony Richardson successful, but that isn't a testament to Anthony Richardson. That's a testament to Steichen. So we'll see what happens.
I would give them both the credit if they're able to become what Jalen Hurts was in Philly. That's definitely going to be a 2-man. Both of them will be responsible. But I don't see a world where he gets put in a game in the next 2 or 3 seasons where he's going to be able to win you the football. He struggled reading college coverages. He struggled. Picking up those blitzes, he's not ready to translate his game as being the best athlete on the field into the NFL. That doesn't make you a great NFL quarterback. We've seen so many guys miss.
It's almost like playing out clearly in my head where it's interception city year 1. People are gonna be like, he's developing, it's gonna happen. Interception city year 2. Continues to struggle through the rest of his rookie contract, gets released, tries to be a second stringer somewhere, isn't in the league 6-7 years from now. Like that's
not what's going to happen. And dude, he won't even start. Minshew will start. Like, I don't see a world where he starts this year for Indy unless they're like 0-7.